welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing a editorial style makeup. I would not normally wear this, well I probably would wear this out. Most people when they look at this they find it unwearable and they won't go out in public in this, but the last few weeks it has been fashion week all over the world, so I got really inspired by all the looks that was done backstage and what I saw on the runway. So I decided to do a mini series where I create editorial style looks that you don't see every day, but that's a bit more fun and creative. The look I'm on with now is this eye look I saw on Pinterest. It's pretty much the same. I did draw a bit of inspiration for it because I don't have the exact colors. I'll link the Instagram account where I found it because I can't for the life of me pronounce it. So I'll just put a link down below for her Instagram, then you can see what cute looks she does. Very creative. I really like her looks. So this is what I created then. It is a bit different obviously. You don't normally put dark shadows in the inner corners, but I think it came out pretty good. The combination of greens and reds and golds came out pretty nice. So I'm gonna do a mini series, so this would be then the first look I do, and then I'll do about 5 or 6 different looks and then put them all in one playlist. If you want to see how I created this, then keep watching. Okay, so the first shade I'm going in with is this beautiful red shade from the Modern Mattes palette that is from Beauty Treats. I'm just going to put that on a bit smaller tapered blending brush from Morphe. I just want to see where I want to put that and then place where I need the color the most. Tapping it on the edge of my eye, creating a small medium-sized cat eye, and then just blending everything out, and then just blending it out. I want it to be quite intense red, so I'm just placing the color, blending everything out, and then just going back 2 or 3 times to make sure everything is nice and seamless. You'll see how I go back and forth between different kinds of blending brushes just to ensure that everything is nice and blended. Next up, I'm going in with the brown shade that's next to the red. I wanted to create something a bit more earthy, so I decided to put the brown over the red. It creates a different color. I think the red with the brown mixed together makes it quite nice. So I just decided to put that on the outer edge and then just blend that out as well. Most of the time it's just blending, 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 adding color and blending it out. So you'll see a lot of blending. So on the top I started with the red and then going afterwards in with the brown shade. But when it comes to the lower lash line, I'm going to take a bit more smaller brush and then just mix those two together just to create a bit more, I think, mixed shade, and then just pop that on my lower lash line after I've done this blending. There it is, and then just popping that on the lower lash line. It came out kind of the same, so I should have started with mixing the two of them, but yeah, I didn't. I was going for a quite blown out smoky look, so I just decided to make sure everything is completely blended. My arm was quite sore afterwards, so yeah. Then next I'm going in with this forest green shade, creating a shadow in the inner portion of my eye. Normally you don't put shadows there, but I thought this is an editorial look, why not add something on the inside of my eye? I think I look kind of like an animal, a deer of some sort when you think of Halloween looks. But I think that's what makes it so cool and so
editorial and fun to do. You don't wear this quite often. So I just decided a bit of green, adding, blending, adding, blending. I don't want to go too overboard. That's why I'm going back and forth and making sure everything is blended out and seamless as always. We don't want some choppy, harsh lines. After the green, I am gonna go in with the black. There I'm just adding a bit more green, precise under my brow. And then after that, I'll go in with the black just to intensify the green a bit more and give it a bit more shape, body, and depth. By the way, this red Morphe brush is literally one of my favorites. It's very small and dense and it works so good. So here I'm just adding in that black as I said before, making sure everything is blended out. I just add a bit at a time, blend it out and see what it looks like. Okay, so next up is this funny crayon creamy type of thing that I used. I just found it in the drawer. It's very similar to the NYX Jumbo pencil, so that's a great alternative. So I decided to put the gold like lining out the tail of my brow. I thought that would look very nice. Seeing it on camera now, it's not that pigmented, so that's why I just added a bit of a golden highlights from the Switch Beauty palette over that. Didn't make much of a difference, but I think it's a thought that counts. When everything comes together, it looks quite cool. And the gold with the forest green and the reddish brown shade looks very nice. I like it a lot, and it complements my green eyes as well. So I'm also just adding that in my inner corner, creating somewhat of a elongated tear duct. I used a very small brush for this, more precise liner brush. And then, as I said before, going in with that Switch Beauty Glowgasm palette. This is my absolute favorite palette. I use it every single day. I've never used this golden shade, so I was quite keen on using that for the first time. It's a bit dark for my skin, but it was perfect for that creamy golden to go over. And then I'm also taking that gold and just highlighting with it, creating a bit more darker gold on my face. I didn't want to do something pinky because I knew that would mess it a bit up. And then I'm just going in with some lashes. These are the, I'm not sure, I think that's the Allure 117 lashes, my absolute favorite ones. And then just going in with Essence Lashes of the Day mascara afterwards, just to finish off those lashes, make them look more natural. Just checking everything to make sure it's good. And then lips I'm going to keep quite neutral. So this is the Catrice Long Lasting Lip Liner in Hey Macadamia Hey. A very good everyday liner. And then also the Matte from Essence. I was not feeling that, so I decided to go with a more reddish tone. So I used one of these new matte liquid lips from Essence. This is from the new shades that they came out with. And now looking back on it, I should have stayed with a brown.
So this is then the final look. I really like that it's so blown out and smoky. I like the gold detailing in the brow as well as the darkness in the inner corner, which normally you don't really do, but it really brings out my eyes, I think, and it makes it look much bigger than they actually are. If you are not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It'll help me out so much. I'm trying to build my channel, so please help me out and subscribe to my channel. Also, give this video a like if you enjoy videos like this where I just go and play with the makeup and don't do typical things. There will also be a series on these looks I am doing, so this will be a editorial series that I do where I do about 4 or 5 different looks, and then I'll put them all in a playlist, so if you don't catch them all, then you can just check out the playlist. Also, share this video if you really enjoyed it and want other people to see it. That'll also help me out tremendously so that the world can see my eyes. And then please go and subscribe to my conjoined channel as well, Angelica. It's me and my cousin, and we just do all kinds of stuff on there as well. She also has her own channel, YUVIANCA. I'll have all the links down in the description. Follow me on Instagram, go and like my page on Facebook, as well as follow me on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. I'll check you later. Bye bye.